Hi everyone, and welcome to the demo of Trinamix Investment Buy product. In today's dynamic retail landscape, staying ahead of the curve requires more than just intuition. It demands precision, insight, and strategic decision making. We understand the complexities and challenges inherent in procurement and purchasing decisions. It's not merely about acquiring goods. It's about maximizing efficiency, optimizing returns, and navigating a plethora of variables that can make or break profitability. Recognizing the need for a solution that transcends traditional approaches to procurement, we embarked on a journey to develop a revolutionary tool that harnesses the power of artificial intelligence. So, what is investment buy? Investment buy is an innovative application integrated with customers' supply chain management, procurement, and other ERP products. It utilizes advanced AI algorithms to analyze supplier opportunities, predict price changes, and optimize buying options. Investment Buy offers a comprehensive solution by providing single view of all purchasing opportunities, price prediction based on commodity price and cost models, buying optimization through AI-driven recommendations, alignment of supplier opportunities with budget constraints, and last but not the least, insights to mitigate risks from market fluctuations. Now, let's explore investment buys process flow from analyzing available opportunities to placing purchase orders, showcasing how it efficiently navigates options to make informed procurement decisions. It seamlessly integrates with diverse source systems, capturing vital information such as item master data, approved supplier lists, blanket purchase agreements, supplier promotions, storage capacity, forecasts, inventory status, purchase orders, and beyond. Initially, investment buy calculates the economic order quantity while considering item perishability. It evaluates the necessity for modifying order modifiers like MOQ and FLM based on this calculation. As the next step, investment buy gathers opportunities at the item, supplier, and supplier site levels, along with other details such as EOQ and order modifiers. And this data is fed into the AI optimizer. The AI optimizer then considers factors like cost minimization, revenue maximization, and waste reduction to recommend optimal buying options. Upon receiving recommendation from the AI optimizer, investment buy allow users to create multiple scenarios. This feature enables users to visualize the impact of different scenarios on the key performance indicators related to the buying decisions. Once the user approves the buying options, investment buy then employs a truckload consolidation model, which consolidates materials to be shipped from supplier sites to retail stores. It optimizes the combination of items to minimize the number of trucks, maximize truck utilization, and reduce distance travel. The planner then has the option to review and make additional changes beyond system recommendations in the truck consolidation process. Once finalized, these changes are approved and investment buy automatically converts them into purchase orders within the customer environment. This process ensures a comprehensive and optimized approach to procurement, leveraging AI-driven analysis and scenario planning to enhance efficiency and decision making at every step of the process. For today's demo, we have configured our product for one of the retail industry customer. Let's explore how investment buy solution is structured into three distinct categories of screens: input screens, summary screens, and output screens. The input screens are tailored to accommodate manual inputs from customers, especially for data not mapped within their ERP systems. For today's configured solution, the customer did not maintain the logistics related information. Hence, respective input screens have been designed. The summary screens, we offer a consolidated view of all inputs seamlessly integrated from various source systems like investment buy and opportunities. Next, the output screens present system recommended outputs. And additionally, users can interact with these screens to provide feedback and take action to implement changes across different customer systems. Now, let's move on to the product screens. First, we will have a look at the different input screens and related features. Some of the common features across all the screens are filters to fetch the required data that we want to refer. For example, we only want to look at data points for the specific category of meat and seafood. Next, we click on search and filter data is fetched from the existing records. We can add new records by clicking on plus sign and provide all mandatory values either from available dropdowns or input fields by typing as per the instruction mentioned. Once all values are updated, click on Save button to save the records you have added or updated. Maintain storage and capital cost screen helps us to store the space and the capital cost associated with any combination of item, category, or organization level, which will be utilized for investment by AI optimizer later on. Next is the vendor min-max input screen, which helps the user to define maximum and minimum capacities on the basis of amount or quantity. This is to maintain better supplier relationship and mitigate risks. The next input screen is clustering locations. You can add new locations with their address, latitude and longitude, and cluster them using region and zone. Clustering vehicles. This screen provides where we can add different types of vehicles with their minimum and maximum capacities as per volume, weight, cases, or pallets. Moving on to the next screen, which is clustering paths. We use this screen to define certain cost constraints on specific paths and vehicle types to guide the truck consolidation model to take better decisions. Next one, which is clustering product flows. If we can filter it on the basis of organization to search the records, we can add new supplier by clicking on the add button. This input sheet helps us to add new suppliers and define their relationships with the vehicle types they use, and to add any distance constraints for any specific type of trucks within and from a cluster while deciding on the truck route. The next one is captain-child relationship. It helps us in defining and maintaining relationships between supplier and their child suppliers to decide from where to procure. Now moving on the summary screens. First one is investment buying screen. This screen provides the list of buying options categorized under different categories like tiered, discount, price increase, volume discount, or lump sum buy, as per the different combination of supplier and item. It also provides all the related information like what was the buying price, what is the discounted price that is being offered, minimum and maximum quantity that we can buy under that offer, minimum volume, minimum value, and what is the effective start date of the promotion or offer. The next screen is opportunities. Based on the investment buy options and information from the source systems, a list of all opportunities is created. Each row is a combination of item, supplier, supplier site, and investment buy category, with all the required data or details, like what was the buy price, what is the revised price as per offer or promotion, what is the average daily demand of the item, what is the shelf life, the minimum and maximum volume or the value, and what is the offer effective start and end dates. Moving on to the last screen, which is EOQ calculation. For each item in an organization, all the required details for EOQ calculations are either fetched from the source or calculated using the available data. It captures details like average weekly demand, PO header cost, PO line cost, and other details. It also gives the user flexibility to recalculate the EOQ as per the updated values by the user, and also gives the flexibility to choose whether to honor the EOQ calculated by Trinamix EOQ engine or not. Finally, the last but most important output screens, starting with the investment buy output. This output summarizes all the optimized buying decisions in a tabular format with all the necessary details like what, how, and from which supplier site to buy from. By clicking on the left-hand side button of each row, you can open the what if scenario screen for that specific buying option. You can play around with the enabled values to see how it affects the recommendations. For example, if you change the implement quantity to 400, we see that the weeks of supply changes to 15 days and the gross savings in dollars increase by 600 approximately. You can analyze different scenarios using this what if scenario opt. Moving to the main screen, we have the release button available. Once you click on the release button, these buying options are passed on to the truck consolidation model for further actions. The next screen is vendor min-max summary. Vendor min-max summary provides a confirmation if the recommended buying options by the AI optimizer or updated by the user are meeting the vendor minimum and maximum constraints for each supplier or supplier site. And rows are highlighted in case of exceptions. Moving on to the last screen, consolidated truck load. The truckload consolidation screen outlines how items should be grouped and shipped according to the type of trucks available, defined route or capacity constraints, if any, and considering other factors. In the first table, the grouping attribute refers to one truck, and each row provides information about how many total items and quantity that truck is carrying. What's the total amount, volume, and weight of the materials the truck is carrying in comparison to the capacity constraints for reference. And it also highlights in case of any exceptions. Below, we have two tables showcasing the items which are approved buying options. The truckload consolidation table shows all the items which have been consolidated as per the different grouping attributes. And the truckload consolidation ungrouped table lists down the items which are not considered for consolidation under any grouping attribute. A planner can override the system recommended decisions for consolidation by assigning a different grouping attribute to exclude it from the truckload consolidation or to add to different grouping attribute. As we see, the total number of total items and total quantity is changed for the grouping attribute. If we want to change it again back to, we recalculate it again. And as you can see, the total items and total quantity values all are updated according to the changes that we have made. In case we want to consolidate items which are not grouped yet, we can mention the particular grouping attribute and add to the group, which will add it to the group. As we can see, for the grouping attribute 10003, the total number of items have been increased. And the item is something that we can see has been added over here. And it has been removed from the truckload consolidation ungrouped table. In case we want to remove it, we will just select it and we'll click on remove from the grouping attribute table, truck consolidation, and it will again add it back to the ungrouped table. So investment buy is not just a tool. It's a catalyst for transformation in procurement. With its advanced AI capabilities, organizations can navigate complexities mitigate risks, and achieve unprecedented success in procurement operations. Thank you, everyone.